What is up, you guys? It's your spiritual friend Godmother, and I am back. Okay, I am back with another reading, and today's reading is going to be a divine feminine energetic update. So today, I want to solely focus on my divine feminines. I want to tap into what kind of energy y'all are in and what's going on for the collective. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. God, Ascended Master, Soul Family, please be here with me at this time, helping me receive a message to deliver to the collective. Okay. God, what does my divine feminines need to know right now? Lord, what do they need guidance on? Speak through me. Okay. Okay, a lot of y'all could be feeling real frisky, okay? And they don't gotta mean sexually, you know? But I just feel like I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Feeling myself. Okay? So a lot of you guys could be feeling yourselves, okay? And you do not have to be a feminine, a female, a woman to enjoy this reading, okay? Or for this reading to resonate with you. This could be about a divine feminine that you have in your life. This could be your inner divine feminine. Or this could be a mother. Or, I don't know. You know, I don't know. You know? Okay, but yeah, let's go ahead and tap in. So, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective today? I'm feeling all washed and rejuvenated, okay? I did wash my hair tonight, so, and it's still wet. So it's kind of giving like, I heard wet dog. It's crazy. Y'all just did a reading on TikTok, and I promise y'all this card came out. I am a eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter, okay? I feel like for a lot of you guys, if y'all have like dark spots, if you guys have acne, if you got, this could even be down there in that area, I feel like it's brightening up. I feel like this is like coming up with skincare routines or taking care of yourself. This is like self-love. Okay, so coming up with like a self-care routine that you do for yourself every night, every week, every month. Going to go get your nails done, hair done, feet done, toes done, everything did. Oh, you fancy, huh? Okay, so this could be how somebody's seeing you, or this could be how you're seeing yourself tapping into that divine feminine energy. I heard that sensual, sexual energy, okay? You got the goddess of devotion. I am a love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves, okay? So this is learning forgiveness. This is learning to let go. This is learning to appreciate, you know, the people in your life, the men, women, friends, family members who have come in your life and maybe who have not shown you the same amount of love that you have shown them. I feel like God is telling you, don't reject that. Don't tell yourself that the nice guy finishes last, or don't tell yourself that being nice isn't getting you anywhere, because it's not true. It may feel like that. Maybe it felt like that in the past. This could be high school, middle school, maybe getting picked on, getting bullied, or even being the mean girl or the mean guy yourself. I feel like this is you forgiving yourself for that, or forgiving others for how they have trespassed against you, especially when it comes to like your love life. I feel as if you are single, you are ushering in a new love for yourself, which is then in turn ushering in you know, the love of other people who see you, other family members, other friends, people who are willing to grow in order to still be around you, in order to still be in your presence, okay? So I feel like you are demanding respect, and I don't think you gotta say nothing, okay? It ain't like you gotta tell somebody off or talk down on somebody or tell somebody how much you got or what you do or nothing like that. Like, it literally just feels like your silence is everything. Like, you not talking to somebody, or you not going back to that job, you not begging a parent to understand where you're coming from, or to understand how they traumatized you or hurt you, or whatever the case may be. No longer allowing family members to talk to you crazy, or call you the fat one, or the crazy one, or the one who didn't finish school, the crackhead. I don't know, but I feel like you are no longer allowing the negative voices to dim your light. This is you choosing to turn on the lamp, turn on the light. Turn off the lights and light a candle. Is that a song? So maybe somebody wants to turn off the lights and light candles, okay, for you. This is like giving Beauty and the Beast. I don't know why I got that. But it's giving like somebody loves you for seeing them for them. So maybe in the past, somebody could have left you. This could be a father figure, somebody who did not respect you, or somebody who didn't see you, somebody who didn't see your light. They are now seeing your love as abundant. They're seeing your love as something that was never ending. They're seeing your love as something that was the sweetest thing I've ever known. It's like a piece of fun. I don't know what. And it's a dream upon his throne. Okay, Miss Lauryn Hill. Okay, The Misunderstood of Education. What's it called? Yeah, but that, okay. I feel like you could have been very misunderstood growing up. Maybe you could have been a theater kid, or the kid who did sports outside of school, or somebody who did karate, or you could have been into chess maybe, or something that was not the norm. You could have been on, like, what's it called, the forensics team. I wanted to join so bad in high school. I think it was forensics, but that's giving more like police and like sciencey stuff. But I feel like the forensics that I'm talking about, it was like debate or something, or like phonics. I don't know what it was, y'all. If you know, you know, I guess. But yeah, I'm definitely getting like, you could have been an eyeball out. You could have been the kid who dated the same sex, or you could have been like the emo kid or the alternative girl. You could have just not had a lot of money growing up. Maybe people judged you for how you dressed, judged you for how your mama came up to the school looking, or if you was getting out of a car that was beat up, or whatever. Kids are very cruel. So I feel like you're letting go a lot of hurt. Like, you're letting go of things that people could look at like, oh, you crying over that, you mad over that, or, like, kids commit suicide, children as young as 8 years old, insecure about their weight, kids come to school with guns, and, I just feel like a lot of people act like childhood trauma isn't a thing, or it's not something that should be paid attention to, or it's not that big of a deal, when really our childhood literally shapes who we are as adults. So I'm feeling like this season for y'all is the season of forgiveness. A lot of not only forgiving of other people, but forgiving of yourself. Forgiving yourself for dealing with people, but also just forgiving yourself for allowing yourself to be changed. Not because you wanted to change, but because people told you wasn't good enough, or people talked down on you, people made you feel less than, or not a part of what everybody else had going on. And as a kid, that's what you want. You want to be like everybody else. You want to be popular, and you want to fit in, and all these different things. And I feel like this season, God is calling you to literally stand out, to be different, to accept your uniqueness, to love the things that make you different, to love, maybe you have full lips, maybe you have little teeth and big gums, maybe you have a big nose or big feet, or maybe you was real full. In middle school, high school, people called you a hoe, or I don't know. Like, there are so many things that kids get teased about, and it's just like, this is my life. Like, this is my life, and you just making a joke out of it, you know? So, you have the goddess of devotion. I am a love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves, okay? So I feel like this could be meeting a twin flame, or even letting go of a twin flame and deciding to, you know, move on. I know a lot of the spiritual community consider twin flames to be like the love of your life. But for some reason, for me, I don't know. I feel like twin flames are a flame, you know, and eventually flames burn out. But flames are also a heat source, they're also a light source, they also are energetic meditation. Fire can be beautiful, and there is beauty in destruction. And sometimes your twin flame can come into your life to deconstruct the way that you've been loving, whether that be loving yourself or loving others. And in this season, I feel like God is calling you to kind of reevaluate maybe how you love. I know for me personally, after my boyfriend passed away, I want to say like almost 3 years ago now, I kind of blamed him for my miscarriages. I blamed him for our relationship being the way that it was. And I think blaming him made it a lot easier to heal or to get over it, instead of acknowledging my fault and my role in our relationship and how things played out. So I feel like God is kind of calling you to no longer take the easy way out. Things that may have worked in the past no longer work. So smoking and drinking, smoking your hookah, or working day in and day out but never being at home with your family, or facing the problems that, you know, are going on in your household, or sex addictions, eating habits, really bad eating habits, or being a narcissist, or living so much in ego. You know, I feel like a lot of things that we blame other people for, we also have to take accountability for. And in this season, as you start to take accountability, I feel like God is just kind of shedding those karmas away, shedding those feelings of guilt or shame and ego and pride. You know, a lot of the negative feelings that you felt over the years are being diminished. And it's not to say they're just going to go away, but they are being dismantled. You are kind of figuring out why you felt that way, why you allowed certain things to happen, why you loved the way you did, why you hurt this ex, why you walked away from that person, why you cheated on that person, why you lied to your parents, why you went to jail, or whatever the case may be. I feel like for a lot of you guys, y'all are starting to realize that life is so much bigger than just you. You know, a lot of the times we live in our own worlds, and we take things so personally, whether it's, you know, things that happen in our childhood, things that our parents have done, things that our family members have done, things that exes have done, friends, you know, certain traumas that other people wouldn't understand or other people haven't experienced, we take to heart, not realizing everybody goes through something. Everybody has trauma. Everybody is struggling and fighting through something. And no, it's not always the same. And no, we can't equate your problems are bigger than mine, or you were spoon fed, or you didn't have to get it out the mud, or you got both parents, or because you never know. Yeah, they have both parents in a household and they got money, but dad is literally beating on mom every single night, every single night. And when you wondering why this kid is coming to school and bullying you every day, does it justify you being bullied? No. But as an adult, you can let go of the feeling of maybe having to get the last word, or feeling like you have to prove something to somebody, or now maybe the bullied has become the bully. So I feel like as you start to tap into yourself and your own self-care routines, you're starting to realize, maybe I am a little bit narcissist. Maybe I do gaslight people. Maybe I do love bomb people, or maybe I do give away too much of myself, or maybe I have been promiscuous, or maybe I don't open up enough. Maybe I do emotionally manipulate people by blocking them or not speaking to them, or maybe I am a workaholic. Maybe I am lazy. Maybe I do procrastinate. Maybe I do think negatively about myself. Maybe, whatever it is. I'm sorry, y'all. It's late. I don't know what time it is. It's late. I believe it's going on midnight. It's 11:52. Okay. I'm super relaxed. I took me a nice bath. I have my candles lit. I cooked me good food. And to me, that's a good night. Those are things that sometimes we take for granted. Just being able to heal ourselves. I know before I got on this camera, I kind of was like, I just want to spend time with God, and then I was in the shower and I did everything that I said I was going to do today. I praised the Lord. I was so proud of myself for a lot of achievements that I accomplished today. So I just wanted to take a break, and I wanted to just spend time with the Lord and write in my journal. And as soon as I got out that shower, while I was in that shower, I was just praising the Lord, and I was being thankful, and I was being grateful, for the things that I have. And something in me was like, forgive this person. Randomly, I don't even remember what made me think about that person, but I'm like, I have to forgive this person, not only for them, but for me. And I remember in my head being like, well, he was doing this too, or if he would have never did this, then I wouldn't. And then I was like, wait, Caprice, it's not about that. That's not what we're talking about. We're not placing the blame on anybody. I'm just having to forgive a situation, because if I don't, I'm going to hold on to it. And I'm going to go into my next relationship thinking that every man is a cheater. I'm going to go into friendships not trusting them, feeling like they're still my man. I'm going to not trust people. I'm not going to trust myself to make good decisions when it comes to lovers or friends and things like that. So that's just an example of how God spoke to me and how God allowed me to see my own faults, and it didn't have anything to do with anybody else or what somebody had done to me, because what was being done to me was over. But it was my choice to keep living in it. It was my choice to keep feeling hurt by it. It was my choice to still be experiencing it over and over and over again, until I decided that I'm gonna forgive. I may not let it go. I may still think about it. It may still burden me or hurt me or cause pain, or I may still move a certain type of way in certain relationships. However, actively deciding to forgive myself and to forgive those who have trespassed against me was ultimately the first step. Forgiveness doesn't mean I'm just over it right away, but it does mean that I'm making strides. Girl, my dog is just like relaxed and so calm and so, you know, like even like reprimanding her, like her doing something bad. Okay, now you gotta go be in the living room by yourself. I'm gonna turn this light off. Come on, I'm not gonna play with you. I'm not gonna play with you. You like, I'm not talking to you right now. Like, and then I felt guilty because it's like, okay, well, dang, like that's bogus. But in these moments where I can just sit and be present and allow God's voice and allow God's presence to just fill me up, it just makes me feel grateful. You know, I want to release the guilt. She's okay. You know, like the people I've hurt, hopefully they're okay. You know, hopefully they learned a lesson from me and they're thriving. And, you know, I'm learning that God is not a punishing God. Like, yeah, we may receive karma, but God is not a punishing God. And the more and more you hold on to certain hurts, the more and more you punish yourself. I saw something on, I think it was YouTube, and the guy was like a older man, and he was speaking, and he was like, anger is the punishment of self. I'm like, okay, you know. And me, I'm very rebellious. I'm a rule breaker. I don't really like authority. I don't like the government. I don't like listening to instructions. I don't read instructions. You know, I'm just that type of person. So when I was hearing this, I'm like, why is it that anger is looked at as something so bad? When at some point in life, God gave us this emotion. Everything is not going to be happy. Everything is not going to be peaceful. So why do we look at anger as bad? Because for so long, I've been called a bitch. For so long, I've been looked at as an angry black woman, as a bitter baby mama, and whatever else. And I think I kind of took on that role because since I was 4 years old, I was being hurt. And I was in poverty, and I was sad every day and depressed. And it went so unnoticed that I think the only way to get people to notice me was to be angry or to be promiscuous. And learning to forgive myself, learning to see that there was a reason behind all of it, has been my greatest accomplishment outside of my children. Being able to see that that angry little girl was angry for a reason and nobody noticed. It validates my feelings, and it makes me feel as if I no longer need that anger. So before, where I was trying to be like, well, we need anger and everybody want to act like we don't, but it's like, okay, now after learning forgiveness, I can see what he was talking about. Being mad does not help me. It just makes me more mad. It just makes me more angry. It just makes me feel more guilt, because when I'm mad, I'm mad. Okay, I am a Cancer woman, very emotional, very highly sensitive. I don't play about my feelings or the people that I love, and I'm a fight for mine, like, period. But I think a lot of times people don't understand that just as soft and sensitive as I am, I'm also just as rah-rah, you know, and I can really take it there. And I had to see that that's not something that I wanted. That was not something that I wanted to live in. I could be upset, but I don't have to react in anger. I can be angry and not make angry decisions, you know. So I'm learning through forgiveness. As I forgive, as I heal, I feel like my eyes are opening more. I can see more light. I can see the joy in life a little bit more. I can see the light in people even when they aren't doing good things, because my heart is open to forgiveness. So in this season, I definitely feel like God is calling y'all light to shine a little bit brighter, for you to be a lot more calmer and in your soft feminine energy. And a soft girl era does not have to mean I'm not working, or I'm getting niggas to do things for me, or I'm just always somewhere getting my hair and nails done. It doesn't have to mean that. Being in your soft girl era could mean handling situations differently, speaking softer, stopping cursing, making your skin softer, putting lotion on your feet a little bit more, hitting them elbows, right? Like, as we start to regain our confidence as women, as divine feminines, because I do feel like it was taken away from us. I feel like it's always kind of been taken away from us. They made this Bible, and I'm so sorry for anybody who is very religious, but they made us made from man. We're his rib. And internally, I mean, yeah, a rib cage protects organs, right? But they don't see us as protectors. When we protect our men spiritually every single day, the slaves, even the women, the white women who were dealing with their men cheating and raping black women, or whatever the case may be, women have always been put in a lower position. Women have always been on the back burner, when we are truly the reason why the world has continued. We continue to make babies. We continue to create villages. We continue to thrive even when there is no money, even when there's no solutions, even when there's no help. Okay? And yes, there are single fathers out there. So if you resonate with this, kudos to you for stepping up. Okay? But taking back our feminine power softly, I feel like that is the prize. That is the goal. Because a lot of times as women, we scream, we fuss, we fight, and we can't beat men. I don't care how big you are, how strong you are, how much you trained for it. That's not what our bodies are meant to do. Our bodies are meant to reproduce and give life. We're delicate. Not all of us, but we even have a delicacy when it comes to like the way that we taste and the way that we smell. And I think as divine feminines, we have to be in control of the energy that we possess, because it is a fire, it is a passion, it is a burning, it is a thriving, sensational, robust energy. Like, it's so full and it's so big. And I think if we forgive men dating back to our ancestors, or dating back to our fathers, we gotta forgive them. We have to. Even when they hurt us. I know a lot of people have been on this movement of, we shouldn't idolize the marriage, and you should decenter men from your reality. But why? And I think that's a big thing going on the internet right now. Like, decenter men from your life. when you don't have to idolize a man or marriage or anything like that to crave that, because our body craves that. Every month when we don't reproduce, our body rebels. Hey, boom, you get this, okay? We are in a constant state of fight or flight, and I do believe partnership should be sacred, and it is something that it's not required, but I do think it makes life a lot more simple. But it is also very challenging, and I think a lot of women kind of steer towards trauma bonds and being hurt by men, whether it be men on the street calling you a bitch just because you don't want to talk to them, or a man killing or raping a woman, or I just feel like we face so much. But at the end of the day, it's not our fight. It's something that we have to give to the Lord. It's something that we have to learn to heal. Because if we're constantly in a state of bitterness, in a state of hurt and trauma, that's all we're going to attract to us. And no, this reading is not solely about love or a man or relationships, because not everybody dates men, you know, but I feel like God has a gift on the way to you. I think it's partnership, it's co-creation, it's business partners, it's a wife or a husband, a spouse, it is children, it is a new world that is being asked of us, divine feminines, to create. We have to be co-creators of our reality. We can no longer justify allowing people to tell us who we are or how to be perceived, to sit down, to be quiet, be loud, be you, be strong, be proud, and forgive those who have trespassed against you, because that's what makes you a divine feminine, because that's what makes you soft. That unconditional love that women hold within them. The way a woman could love a man, or the way a woman could love anybody, the way women love their children, the way women love elders. And of course, not all women are like this. I am speaking to the divine feminines in the building, okay? You radiate love. You are love. You have a direct portal between your legs. You are the portal. Your mouth, your ears, your eyes, your womb. These are portals. What are you ingesting? What are you taking in? Who are you taking in? Are they deserving? Are they worthy? If you're already in a relationship, how as a divine feminine can you lead your spouse to the kingdom of God? As a woman, do you pray over your spouse? Do you pray over her womb? Do you pray over your womb? Do you pray over his body, his mind, his spirit, his soul? The divine feminine has a connection with God, with the Lord, that cannot be foreseen. It cannot be matched. And that's not to say that men don't have that same relationship, but God is calling you to be so rooted in the Lord that anybody trying to get to you has to first go through him or her. It, the all, the being, the everything source. Okay? God is telling you, congratulations. You made it. You passed the test. Everything that's coming to you is because you worked for it. It's because you tried. It's because you kept going. It's because you didn't stop. It's because you didn't give up. Okay? God said it's yours, and your name is written all over it. Your light is shining all over it. Don't be dimmed. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Share it on all your social medias. And I am